Hi cuties. Other day, me, Simmi, and Olga went to Joe and the Juice for some juice and sandwiches. So we just got to Joe and the Juice. This is Olga's go-to spot. She takes all of us to get juices.
I'm sponsored, but it's okay.
Shout out to Joe and the Juice. Oh my God. Young Bleezy. This is my favorite juice, Young Blood.
I like the bowls. I like how deep they are.
That's what she said.
That's what I'm getting. Thank you so much. Spicy tuna sandwich.
The best.
It looks so good.
It's so good.
It's high in fibers.
So this is a sandwich I'm gonna attempt to recreate.
So it's got tuna, tomatoes.
Tuna, tomatoes, pesto, and jalapenos in here. I think I can make this. Do you guys think I can remake this?
I believe in you.
I believe you can make anything.
Yeah.
Trish, by the way.
Yeah. Also.
Get you friends that believe in you. I thought it'd be a really, really fun idea to try to recreate the Joe and the Juice spicy tuna sandwich. Never tried making it before, and Olga's gonna be my taste tester since she goes there the most and she really, really knows everything about Joe and the Juice. So she's gonna tell me if I nailed it or if I did a horrible job, and we should just stick to going there for sandwiches. This should be fun. I'm excited. I like to cook, and I hope you guys like watching me cook. So let's get started. Okay, we're in the kitchen, talking so nice and calm. I've laid out all my ingredients. To make the pesto, you would need some olive oil, Parmesan, pine nuts, and basil. Also salt and pepper. Joe and the Juice imports their bread. I don't know from where, but I can't find it anywhere. And I've never really made bread ever in my life. So I just got this flat bread that I'm gonna try to press down as thin as possible. And then for the actual tuna, they use tuna mousse. I have a can of tuna, dill, creme fraiche, heavy whipping cream, and I'm gonna put some Tabasco in there as well as like salt and pepper and maybe an onion, some jalapenos, jarred jalapenos, not the fresh ones, and also a tomato. Oh my God, it literally is like my own little cooking show. Wow, this is so cool. How do I make pesto? I'm gonna start with the pesto because I want it to sit a little bit in the fridge and kind of get, a little bit, I'm gonna let it sit in the fridge before I put the whole sandwich together. And I also forgot to add, you need a clove of garlic to make really good pesto. About like a cup of basil. I bought everything from Trader Joe's because it's literally the best place in the whole entire world. I'm just taking the basil off of the stem. Oh my God, it smells so good. I'm gonna guesstimate this is roughly a cup of basil. My basil is rinsed. You wanna pat it dry. I'm gonna stuff it into this magic bullet. So it's like pretty full, as you can tell, but I'm just gonna continue to stuff more things in there. I have my pine nuts. These I would say maybe like a spoonful. Maybe like this much. Add them in here. And you can always add more of something. You can never add less. So start with a little and then work your way up. My battery's dying. I'm literally the worst person to shoot content. I wanna add probably like a fourth of a cup. So maybe like 2 or 3 spoonfuls of Parmesan cheese. Olive oil, like a fourth of a cup. So I'm gonna put this in the magic bullet. I'm gonna stop the camera because it's gonna be too loud, and then I'll show you what it looks like right after. I wash my hands. Always wash your hands, kids. So this pesto looks pretty delicious, honestly. Oh my God, and it smells so good. Let me taste it and make sure it's not missing anything. How cute is my little spoon? It needs more cheese and like a little bit more pine nuts and oil. There's a lot of basil in here, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more of this on the counter too. It's okay. Who cares? Make a mess, clean it up. It's Friday, have fun, live your life. I need to relax. All right, so I added a little bit more pine nuts, a little bit more Parmesan and oil. Okay. I think this is the winner. Let's just see. This is good. I'm gonna put this in the fridge, let all the flavors mix together. And now onto the tuna. I'm using 1 can of tuna. that I'm gonna put into this bowl right here. It's red, my favorite color is red. Tuna juice everywhere. When you open a can of tuna, I forgot there's water in here. Apparently, when I record things, I forget, like my common sense goes right out the window. So I opened this can of tuna. The water just went everywhere. Now it smells gross, but I'm still gonna keep going. I'm gonna open this over the sink though, so I'll be right back. I got rid of as much water as I could from this tuna because I don't want it to be too watery. Tuna's in the bowl and I'm gonna kind of mash it to get it as smooth as possible. Mash, 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 mash. Tuna's already naturally salty, so I'm only gonna add a little bit of salt, some pepper, and dill. Oh, we've never used this actually. I didn't really taste the dill in the sandwich, but I saw it. So actually I lied. I did taste it a little bit too. But mainly I saw it. I'm gonna add just a little bit, maybe a lot of it. Anytime I make tuna salad regularly, I'll add onion in it. One, I love onions. Two, it just makes tuna so much better. So I'm gonna grate just a little bit of onion. I don't want too much of the flavor to overpower it because I noticed in the Joe and the Juice sandwich, there really wasn't overpowering onion flavor in it. My onion's in there, dill, salt, pepper, and the next key ingredient is heavy cream. I first have to whip it before it goes into the tuna, and a lot of people are probably gonna wonder why the heck am I putting heavy cream in a tuna? That's what gives it that moussey consistency. Because if I just put mayonnaise in here, it'd be tuna salad, but that's not what the Joe and the Juice sandwich tasted like. It literally tasted exactly how it sounded. It tasted like tuna mousse. Sounds gross, but it's so good. I'm gonna go into my bullet again until it has a little bit thicker consistency. I want this to turn into butter, so let's see. Oh my god, honestly perfect. I got so lucky, I don't know if you could see it. This is the perfect consistency. It's whipped. It's like whipped cream almost. So I'm gonna pour this in here. Literally whipped cream. A little bit of this creme fraiche, which is French cultured cream. It's fancy, because it's French. This kind of smells like sour cream. I'm only gonna put maybe like a spoonful and go from there. I don't wanna put too much. Also, I'm so sorry I'm not even giving you guys like measurements. I'm kind of just winging it. So I'm gonna fold the tuna in here. I want it to be as light as possible. Oh my god, this literally looks like tuna mousse. I'm already excited. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this in here. Oh, this looks so good! This is the consistency that you want. It's so light. It doesn't look that good in the bowl, but I promise you it's gonna look really good in the sandwich. I know I'm putting jalapenos in the tuna sandwich, but the tuna itself had a little bit of spice in it, so I'm gonna add a little bit of Tabasco. It smelled like the tuna, it tasted like Tabasco, so that's why I know there was Tabasco in it. Tabasco and jalapenos for sure. So I'm just gonna go in with, I don't know. It's Friday, have fun. Put the whole bottle in it, I don't care. Let's taste it. It needs a little bit of salt. I might have put a lot of dill in there. Oh, it's spicy. That's a good sign. This sandwich has not only the bread, it has the pesto, it has tuna. You have to remember that all these layers are going to be adding up, so you want them to be in harmony with one another, if that makes sense. Perfect. Ooh, she's so cute in here. Oh my god, I forgot my favorite part, the lemon. Literally just a little. My drink of choice, sparkling water, because she's bougie sometimes. Just wash my tomato. I'm going to cut it in thinner slices than I normally would. I'm also gonna get rid of the seeds. I don't want my sandwich bread to get too watery. Ooh, these are literally perfect slices. I'm so proud of myself. See what happens when you sharpen your knife perfectly? Also, this tomato smells so good and fresh. Does anybody know what the lectin-free diet is? Let me know in the comments if you've tried it, or even know what lectins even are. I love tomatoes and salt. I'm gonna put my tomato slices on the side while I work on the bread situation. I'm kind of nervous about because I still don't know what I'm gonna do for this. Their bread is so thin, so good. I think it might be gluten-free, I'm not sure. This bread, as you can see, is a little thicker, but this is honestly the closest I could get to flat. And it smells delicious. So I'm probably just gonna cut this in, I would say that's like 2 inches. There we go. Okay, okay. I'm going to press these as much as I can on a pan. I don't have a panini maker, so I'm gonna attempt to make them as flat as possible on a pan, and I'll just like push it down with either another pan or a plate. Let's just see what happens. So I'm gonna get my pan right here and put it on the stove and put it on medium. I'm gonna bring the camera over here, come on over. So what I've decided to do is I have 2 pans. Oops, there's 1 pan and there's the second pan. I'm heating this pan up. I want the bottom to get as hot as possible because I'm gonna wipe the bottom of this and then stick it on top of the bread here. And hopefully it'll squish it down. I'm gonna add a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of this. Ooh, and you know the pan is nice and hot when the oil. I'm gonna grab this. Smush it as much as you can maybe until your hand burns. Take my pan and squeeze down. Oh my God, I hope this works. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. It got a little crispy, which that was the whole point of me putting a little bit of olive oil in the pan because that Joe and the Juice bread has a crunch to it. I know this one's not gonna be as crunchy because of the type of bread that it is and I didn't wanna fry it. It's time to start the assembly. The moment we've all been waiting for, maybe just me. Let's go. First I'm gonna take my pesto, my beautiful pesto, slather it on one side. And also not that much, but enough. Then we're gonna take our tuna. I'm gonna put the tuna on the other side of the bread. Mix it up a little bit. Next up, the jalapenos. Ooh, I don't need no man. I open this jar all by myself. Just kidding. Maybe I'll just put 4. I'm not sure how much Olga likes heat, but I am literally on fire when I eat this sandwich, and I love spicy food. I put 5. I put 5 jalapenos. Hopefully that's enough for her. And then our tomatoes. Ooh, only 2 can fit, but I'll put the 3rd one right there. Whoever has OCD about even foods on their sandwiches, this video is not for you. I have 3 tomatoes and 5 jalapenos on the sandwich. Tuna on one side, the pesto on the other. I'm gonna put the pesto on top, like this. And honestly, I didn't do that bad of a job. Let's see how it tastes though. I'm gonna cut it in half. I'm gonna taste the half and then I'll have Olga taste the other half. Girl, I'm hungry. I can't wait for you, Olga, come on. We got the pesto, we got the tomato, we got the tuna, the thin bread, and the dill. This is a close contender. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see how it tastes. No joke. Like, no joke. This is a good contender. I'm honestly a little bit, like a lot of it proud of myself because this tastes almost exactly like their sandwich. Like the bread, obviously, nothing touches Joe and the Juice bread because it's so, so, so good. But the flavors, I hope somebody from Joe and the Juice is watching, like hire me, I'm ready. I'm gonna stop this video, wait for Olga to get here, and then we'll see exactly what she says about my copycat Joe and the Juice spicy tuna sandwich. Look who's here! She's going out. Okay, Olga, you are the official taste tester.
What the heck is this bread?
I didn't have Joe and the Juice bread, so I improvised. We made the spicy tuna one. Be completely honest.
Interesting. Wow. Trisha.
Does it taste like it? Like, does it not taste like it? What are you tasting?
I can taste the pesto.
Okay.
And the dill.
You normally get no pesto because you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah, but I used to get pesto all the time. I taste the dill. Dill's good. The tuna's great. Tomatoes are very fresh. Pesto's like really bomb.
I made it from scratch.
I can tell. The tuna's great.
But if we couldn't go to Joe and the Juice ever, would you trust me to make your sandwiches? You heard it here, folks. It's, what should my like tagline be?
I can make anything. Yeah, we're gonna work on the tagline.
Olga approves. Olga's at Joe and the Juice every day. So if anybody was gonna
Every day.
comment down below if you try this new sandwich.
Also,
that I
excuse
created.
my hair. I haven't done it yet.
Thanks for watching.
Like
Next
and
time.
subscribe.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. This is delicious.